Hi, nieces and nephews. Welcome back to Auntie Nell's Kitchen. And to my new nieces and nephews, welcome to the family. Today we're going to be making my grandmother's buttermilk corn sticks and cornbread in the cast iron round skillet. I think it's a 10-inch. It's a 10 or 12 inch. I don't know, honey. I just don't know. Okay, but it's just a simple standard recipe. Nothing fancy. It's from my grandmother's recipe, and I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do a flip and a swip, and we're gonna get started so you can make this. It's just an old school recipe that my grandmother. It's all hers. Okay. I can't take credit for it because it's all hers, okay? And I started making this when I was probably 9 years old, okay? So give me a flip and a swip, and we're going to get started. Okay, we got 5 cups of white buttermilk cornmeal, and this is, it's my white lily. I like white lily, honey. Y'all know I love my white lily, And you're going to need 1/16 ounce of buttermilk. That's 2 cups of buttermilk. Half a cup of sugar. Now my grandmother used a little bit more sugar than this. I cut back on the sugar. The reason why, because I like to eat my cornbread with a little butter. And this right here, Alaga Gold, or the original cane syrup. You gotta be from the deep south to know what this is, okay? And then you have going to need 3 large eggs. You can use maple syrup too, if that's what you like. 3 large eggs. 1 cup of vegetable oil. And did I leave out anything? Got my eggs, like I said, nope, didn't leave out anything. But here are my pans, my cast iron skillet. Now, this is not lard. This is vegetable shortening. I'm going to put those in the oven. And I have some candy yams in the oven, so they get ready to come out. And I have my cast iron corn stick pan. So what I'm going to do is turn this around over here and put these in the oven so that my shortening will be melted by the time I get done with this. I have my shortening in the oven melting. To me, cornbread is messy. Okay, I'm going to add my milk, my good old buttermilk. Nice and thick too, ain't it? Gonna go ahead and add this here oil. Little housekeeping, but I can't throw it. Add my 3 eggs. Little housekeeping. Half a cup of sugar. Little bit of housekeeping. And I'm going to take my nice stainless steel spoon to get all this blended in. You can use a cake mixer. I didn't feel like plugging one up. I mean, what do they call those mixers that you hold? The quick go-to mixer. Not my stand mixer. Hand mixer. Maybe I should have got it. My hand is tired already. And I know it's supposed to be thick. It's not supposed to be soupy. Maybe I should have got that hand mixer out. But you want to make sure that these eggs are mixed and blended well. You know, you don't want anyone or yourself biting in some cornbread and you got this big yellow spot of egg yolk. So you want to make sure that egg is nice and blended, and you can just go through it like this and look for it. You don't see any yellow streaks. It's nice and blended. And no, the cornbread is not going to be dry, okay? I've never turned out a piece of dry cornbread. Never have I ever. Okay, let me check my oil. Now I have a brush, and I'm just going to brush my oil inside my pan really, really good. Make sure you get them sides. And that's what, you know, some people, they don't, you know, when you're doing this, you got to make sure you have enough oil in here. That's why, you know, you can't use the pan when you're dealing with this cornbread and using a cast iron skillet. You cannot use pan. And the same with this. I'm going to make sure I got it all nicely greased completely. All up on the sides, even that little dip right there. You want to make sure that your pan is oiled completely. And it's not a lot of oil like you may think it is, but what you're doing, you're making sure that this pan is well greased. Like I said, you can't use pan. Not. If you want like olive oil, you can use olive oil, but olive oil, you have to get the one that says for baking. I make sure I get everything. I go around it like that. That's just me. Put that over there. Not housekeeping yet. This thing is hot. So what I'm going to do is push this over here. No, push this right here. And I'm going to spoon in some corn sticks. Caitlin loves corn sticks. She absolutely loves corn sticks. And you notice I'm using a little spoon. Every time we would go to Piccadilly, because that's where they were famous for their little cornbread sticks. And they tasted like real country cornbread. I don't even know if they sell them still, because I haven't been in so long. It's been a long time since I have gone to Piccadilly. Kayla loves cornbread, so she's going to eat these up. And after I fill that pan, if I have some left, I'll make her another batch of corn sticks. My grandmother had this really thin cast iron pan, and she used to make cornbread in that. Oh, it was so good. I don't know, it was the lard she used. it was just that good old cooking, because they were so good. Okay, I can move that over here. Now I'm gonna pull this. I know this sucker is hot. Okay, I'm gonna take my cornbread and I'm gonna fill my pan. Katie probably won't get a second batch, but that's okay. She'll eat this. She loves cornbread. Her and her daddy, he called my cornbread grandmama cornbread. He loved it. That's what he called it, grandmama cornbread. I made cornbread all the time for him. Biscuits and cornbread. That's what he ate, biscuits and cornbread. I did. I had to make a lot of... I used to make like 24, 36 corn muffins and wrap them individually and freeze them. So he would always have cornbread with all his lunches and dinners. He ate cornbread every day. Yep, cornbread every day in this house. It was every day, every meal, every dinner. Every dinner he had to have cornbread. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to set my timer for 45 minutes. And I'm going to get this in the oven. I'll be right back. Guys, look at my candy yams. This is one. Yeah, this is Caitlin's one. I like candy yams, but I prefer a souffle. Now, if you want my candy yam recipe, there's a recipe video under my playlist of Southern American and veggies and sides. You can look under either one of those playlists and you'll see this recipe. Yuck. Oh, just look at them. They are so tender. Yeah, I actually made 2 trays. I gave my brother one. And your candy yams, you want your candy yams tender, nice and tender, but not mushy. See, this is a tender candy yam. You see how that cuts into that? But it's not mushy. Because if they were mushy, you won't be able to flip them. You want to make sure. Oh, glaze gets everywhere. Yeah, if they were mushy, you would not be able to flip them. So I just want to show you guys my candy yams. So the cornbread has about 40 minutes left. So I'm going to put these in it's going to make 2 batch bowls. So hold on. Be back. See, we have 2 trays of candy yams. One going in the freezer and one will go in the fridge. Ooh, look guys, look at our cornbread. I got some melted butter here. And it's hot because I nuked it. Gonna get this all nice and buttered, edge to edge. Nice. Things about melted butter, it starts to separate. So you got to stir it up so you can get all that goodness out of here. This old country cornbread. All rusted. All rusted looking. Now I'm going to move this one out of the way and get on my corn sticks. Just took it out the oven so it's hotter than hot. And pull this pan over here. I put it on a pan. Now we're going to get our corn sticks all nice and buttered. Stir, stir, stir. Mmm. Piccadilly ain't got nothing on these babies. Cause they're so smaller. So, what I'm going to do to get these out the way, so I'm gonna, you let it, you know, so you see where they stuck together. And I'm gonna show you the purpose of, look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. These, I'm gonna tell you how I do. Yes, I got me a little baby piece and I crumble it up. Those that have been with me, you know how I eat. See, I got me a little baby piece out, and I'm going to take me some of this melted butter and put me some on here. Little housekeeping. And take my little syrupy. This is what I used to do when I was a little girl. This is so freaking good. This just reminds me so much of being down there in the country on that farm. And I have my little spoon and I wash it down with milk. That was so good. So I'm gonna pop these corn sticks out. I'm gonna let the pan of bread rest a little bit. Oops, broke one. That's okay, she'll eat it. She'll eat them. She'll still eat them. Woo, hot, hot, hot. She will still eat them. Broke too. Hot. Woo. Hotty, hot, hot. Now I hand wash all my cast iron. I hand wash it. I don't put in the dishwasher. I hand wash it because I re-season it before I store it away. So here we are. We got some corn sticks. And we got some fresh baked corn bread. So, you know, guys, we are done with this for the day. And here's our cornbread. And I'm telling you, putting that melted butter on top sets it off. Now, you can use I can't believe it's not butter, because I do use that too, because I like I can't believe it's not butter. But you want to go all the way, honey, just use regular butter. Just use regular butter. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I cook grandmama's a buttermilk cornbread using white buttermilk cornmeal, white lily, of course. So until the next upload, I'm still in the kitchen, guys. Okay. So type hugs and kisses to each of you. Go be you. But one thing I say about being you: be great being you. Okay. To the next one. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.